Hi everybody, it's Vanessa here at Prairie Quilt, and today I'm going to be showing you the square on square 6-inch trim tool by Creative Grids. So on the Creative Grid rulers, it has the patent textured backing and it's visibly placed on the ruler here, so your ruler does not shift on your fabric. That's what I like about these rulers. And also our little magic pack here, what gives you a step-by-step on how to make your blocks. So when using your square on square 6-inch trim tool, you can see that it has all of these lines here and then right down here as well. So you can do two different things with this ruler. So the first one being, I'm going to show you how to make a square on square block, just like this. Another thing that I noticed about this ruler that I really like is that it has your measurements right up here on your ruler. I cannot tell you how fantastic that is. So for your middle piece, you're going to start with a 2-inch square, which is right here. Okay? And then for your block A, which is going to frame in your 2-inch square, you will have two 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares, and then you're going to cut them in half. So we'll have half square triangles. Okay? Then you will sew them 1/4 inch around your 2-inch square, just like this. Now, as you can see, it does not look perfect right now because they are oversized, but I'm going to show you how to trim this up. So using my ruler, it has block A1 right here, this little white square. I'm just going to place that white square around my middle square here. And then I'm going to take my rotary cutter, putting some pressure on the ruler, I'm going to trim and trim, and then I will flip too much there. No, I didn't. There we go. Placing that back on there, getting it all lined up, trimming and trimming. So this is A1 after you have it all trimmed up. Okay. Looks nice and even. So don't worry about what it looks like when you first sew it. So then you will go to block A2. As you can see, it has A1, A2, B1, and B2. You will take your second set, and I just did the green, orange. So my second set is the orange, and they are 3-inch squares cut into half square triangles. So I'm going to take my 3-inch square and I'm going to cut it from point to point here diagonally. So I have my two pieces. You will then take your squared up piece here. You're going to lay this across the top, and you're going to sew 1/4 inch. And then on the opposite side, 1/4 inch. You will then press them, and then you have two here. Okay, so you're going to cut these as well into half square triangles. Then you're going to do it again on the opposite side, making your square look just like this. So you will then, after that's all done, you will continue going along A2, B1, B2, just squaring up your pieces here. So I'm going to frame my green in, and then you can see where my dotted line is here. I squared that up, and then for my B1, I just framed it in the orange, squared that up. And then last but not least, we have B2, and that will give you the full 6-inch block. So from start to finish, you go A1, A2, B1, B2, and that will give you the square on square block, just like that. It's very nice, very simple ruler. You could also do what they call the snail's trail as well, but I'm going to be showing you how to do the 4-patch. So for your 4-patch, you have 2 different spots here. You have that one right down here in the bottom, and then this one right over here. Okay, so I'm doing the 3.5 4-patch here. So you're going to start with 2 or 4 actually, 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares. Now this one is already trimmed up, but that's what you will start with. And then you could put your pieces, like I have my focus fabric here, I put them on opposite ends. And of course I press them opposites of each other so that they interlock together so I don't miss my points here. But when you have those sewn together just like that, you have these crosshairs here, and you're gonna put that crosshair right in the middle, making sure that your dotted line lines up on your seams, and then you will trim all the way around, giving you a finished 3.5 inch block, just like this. Now for this one, there are 4 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares. If you want to do the 2 inch, which is this little guy right here, you would need the 1.5 by 1.5 inch squares. You would need 4 of those to make that small one. And these are tiny. They're cute. But that is mostly it on this ruler. We have the square on square block, and then you could also do your 4 patches. Again, this is Vanessa at Prairie Quilt showing you the square on square 6-inch trim tool from Creative Grids. Thank you for watching.